You're welcome to BECE Mastery, where real-life lessons meet exam excellence. This video has to do with solving past questions as far as BECE is concerned. And this episode, we are looking at paper 2 of 2024 exams, question number 4. Now, question number 4 is a construction question. And the question says, using ruler and a pair of compasses only, construct triangle PQR such that angle PQR is 90 degrees, the line PQ is 5.5 centimeters, and line QR is 8 centimeters. B, we are to construct perpendicular of PR from Q. Also to locate point M or M, the intersection of the perpendicular P and PR. We are to measure the distance between M and R, Q and M. And then again to calculate to the nearest whole number, the area of the triangle QMR. So how do we go through this? So we'll start with our baseline. Let's just draw our baseline. Okay, for now we have our baseline here. And according to the question, we are to have the line PQ 5.5. So I'm going to make my baseline to become P and Q. So now I'm going to measure the line PQ to be 5.5. So with my compass put on the ruler, I take my 5.5. Okay, and then 5.5 is going to be over here. Then put the compass on the point P and draw a mark. Okay, that is the point Q, and so I can put the point Q here too as well. Right, so the next thing is to draw the angle. According to the question, we are to draw the angle PQR as 90 degrees. So construct PQR at 90 degrees. So what it means is that I'm going to have my compass position at point Q, okay, and then open to a convenient radius and draw a semicircle, which will help me to get my 90 degrees. So I can draw my semicircle here. Then again, I'll put the compass pin at the first point of intersection of the arc and the line PQ and open my compass to a convenient radius, okay, and then draw an arc. With the same radius, I'll put the compass pin at the other side of the intersection and then draw another arc to intersect the first one, so I can have my second arc here. Now the next thing is to use the ruler to join the points, the intersection of the two arcs and the point Q, so that I can draw my line to pass through the intersection, and then that's okay. Let me extend this one a little bit. Good. So the next thing, that's my 90 degrees drawn now. According to the question, the distance between Q and R is 8 centimeters. So I will use my compass again, position it on the ruler and measure 8 centimeters. So I'm going to measure 8 centimeters. 8 centimeters. Okay, that's fine here. Then pull the compass, point to the point P, the Q, okay, and then I will draw an arc to cut the line, the perpendicular line, so I can get my distance PQR. So here is my R, and because it's a triangle, I'm going to join R to P so I can get my complete triangle. So I can join from here and draw my straight line to meet the point R. Then I have my triangle PQR drawn. Now that answers the A part of the question. The B part says that I'm to construct perpendicular of PR from Q. And so from Q, I'm going to draw a perpendicular line to meet the PR. And so what I'll do is that I'll put my compass pin at Q, and with a convenient radius, I will draw two arcs that will intersect the line PQ. Okay, so now I can draw my arc here, and then do the same thing here as well. Now put a compass pin at the first point of intersection, and with the radius more than half of the line, I will draw an arc. So let me draw it outside. The same radius, put the compass pin at the other intersection, and then draw another arc to intersect the first one. Good. Now I'm going to use my ruler to join the point Q through the intersection. So draw a straight line through that to meet the line Q, becomes our perpendicular line. Okay, and the question said we should label that perpendicular line, the intersection of the perpendicular line and the PR, we should label it as M. So here becomes our M. Good. Now according to the question, that's we are done with the C part, that is the perpendicular line is done. We have to measure the distance MR. We have to measure the distance MR. So M to R, we can position our ruler to measure it. Okay, so from the ruler measurement, we can read our MR as 6.6. So we can say our MR is equals to 6.6. Good. Then we have to measure MQ. So we move the ruler, and from here we can also read that from the Q to M is 4.5. So Q to M, that is QM, is 4.5. Right. So we are done with the question number D, or the question D. Now calculate, according to the E, calculate correct to the nearest whole number the area of triangle QMR. Area of triangle QMR. So Q is here, okay, M is here, and R. So we are looking at QMR area. Now, for us to know the area of this triangle, we need to understand that the angle here is 90 degrees. That is what we did. That is the perpendicular distance from Q to meet PR. And so it makes the triangle MQR as right angle triangle. And if it is right angle triangle, then the distance 6.6 here becomes our height, and then our base becomes 4.5. That is for the MQ. And so we know that to find the area of a triangle, okay, it means we use the formula half base times height, and the base is 4.5 and the height is 6.6. And so we just multiply and then we divide by 2, and that gives us the answer. Okay, so if you take your time and do the 4.5 times 6.6 and you divide everything by 2, you will get 14.85. But the question says we should leave it to the nearest whole number. And so to the nearest whole number, we can say this is approximately 15 centimeters squared, and that is the area of the triangle QMR. So this is the solution to the question given, right? And I'm sure this has really helped you to revise your knowledge as far as construction is concerned. Thanks so much for watching.